Hello.
Leave meeting.
They took away the leave meeting button. Now
No,
it's just
they
a bar
didn't.
at the top.
Well,
They just didn't warn you that we were recording.
No,
You warned me we were recording.
Yeah,
warned
and they just
me.
put a bar at the top.
you're
Nope,
stuck
I
here
had a leave
forever.
meeting button and everything.
Welcome, everyone, back to Tales from the Forgotten Troop. If you're enjoying what we're doing and would like to support the show, there are many ways to do so. We have Beacon's page with all of our social medias on there, as well as affiliate links, our Redbubble for merch, our coffee for direct donations, all the fun stuff. You can also grab our social medias to keep up with updates about the show or join the Discord, all of those fun things. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, we are semi back to a regular live schedule each week, question mark. It happens
We'll
though.
see. Yeah.
Can't
Maybe.
deny that. So yeah, come hang out with us live.
Yeah.
But so we can do some quick introductions. And the question we have today: if you could have an unlimited supply of one food or drink, what would it be?
Water?
That one's hard.
Just drink water, I guess.
That's fair.
With the water, I can make tea and coffee.
Is that not just living in America where we have good water filtration, though?
Oh gosh. I want Red Bull, so that way lesbian legs can't get mad at me for taking Red Bull from work. He can't do anything about it.
Well, in that case, would you care to introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm Maria. I play Elena, aka Easy Living, and I would choose sugar-free Red Bull just so I don't have to get griped at work about it. Elena would choose, I don't know, some kind of juice. Apple juice. That sounds good.
Ooh, apple juice. There's juice in my boot.
Hello, everyone. I am Mr. Crow, alternatively just Crow, and I will again be playing Joe Hatefley, aka Coyote. I think Joe... I think he'd probably go for specifically Mama DeMarco's breadsticks.
Yeah.
Because those are primo. For myself, though, I'm really not sure. I like a lot of food.
It's not like
Elena already gets an unlimited
you don't
supply
have to
of those.
only eat that the rest of your life. It's just you get unlimited amounts of a specific food that you could have whenever you want.
Change my
Okay.
answer to pizza. I want pizza now.
In that case, I think I would specifically say Jumana's shawarma. It's a local restaurant that closed down around here, but their shawarma was divine. And I'm so sad that they went out of business.
Was it Schwarvana?
Yeah, it was. I've been
I'm
locked out of
leaving.
Schwarvana.
Oh gosh.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Yep.
I would for the bit, but I'm worried sometimes Zoom doesn't let me rejoin.
Sometimes
I had to
Zoom just
restart
is
my
like,
PC
oh, you want to
last
leave?
time that
All right.
happened.
See, that's when
Deleted.
you just turn off your camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not quite the same.
No, it's not, but it's
It's a similar level.
I'll just
of
knock my
threat,
camera
though.
over.
it's
Yeah.
just smack the camera like you're smacking me.
Yes, I'm last. I'm Tess. I play Sylvie, aka Valkyrie, and I have no fucking clue what Sylvie's food of choice would be.
Blue.
Probably some, blue.
Hey.
But I think mine would probably be blood oranges, just because I like them a lot, and they have such a small window when they're actually good that you can get them.
So it'd be perfectly ripe blood oranges.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right.
What about you, Charlie?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're a player too.
Thanks for joining us today.
Am I? I thought I was God.
God has
That's
to
a
answer the
loaded
question
statement.
too.
Um. Hmm. I think I would. I don't know. Curly fries, maybe. Just really good, like well cooked French fries.
That's a good pick too.
Fair.
Potatoes are delicious.
Especially because like fries of any kinds are like the perfect vessel for like a sauce of any kind.
Yum. All right. Previously on Jukebox Justice. Through a series of news reports, the team learned about a massacre of scientists and that an investigation had been opened to look into Normal after one of their buildings got destroyed, and some of the people who got kidnapped reported what happened to them to the police, as you do. The FBI got involved, and it was revealed that there were some casualties in the building because of how deep the subterranean levels extended. Because of this connection to Normal, John Evans, our favorite person ever, also came under fire and was put on paid leave while his connections to the organization were being investigated. Seemingly putting a stop to the registry for the moment, question mark? Cynthia, in an effort to help with the crackdown on Normal, sent a bunch of files to the press, which they understandably had a field day with. Elena also got a very awkward phone call from Jurgen asking her if she was still interested in the internship that she never submitted paperwork for. She agreed, and the two of them were going to start things the following Monday. Once the copycality suit and the deradiation efforts cleansed the base, Cynthia and the rest of the team were able to return to their regular activities. It was during one night on patrol where they spotted a large JJ spotlight in the air over Halcyon and met FBI agent Andrea Cortez, who asked them if they had any additional information on Normal and the organization's activities in the city. They discussed some info and gave Agent Cortez a communicator for a more subtle way to get into contact. And the rest of the team had a long discussion about what federal approval could mean, what obligations it could bring, and what effect it might have with public opinion, having differing ideas of what they wanted.
What do you want, Blondie? I have in my notes, and I don't know how relevant it is, Joe sad, frowny face. I don't know why Joe's sad.
I think Joe was just a little sad over the disagreement.
Yeah. I think Joe's just a little sad in general.
Also that.
Yes.
Elena's visions or premonitions, whatever they are.
That's also in my notes.
Might be or are getting worse, where to the point where she heard screams and saw fiery doom.
Here,
and,
are you coming up here? Come on.
You know, ultimately had a vision of two universes colliding, which is super fun. I wonder how you can maybe stop that. I don't know.
Get up here. You can jump on my lap. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anyway.
Show the butt. Don't show your butt to
we
people.
got, because of my internet issues last time.
Oh yeah.
We got a little cut off with time passing. So did anyone have any things they wanted to do or scenes they wanted to have while this time was passing?
First and foremost, since time is passing, and even though I've transferred to the Transformed, I do technically still have a secret identity.
Oh yeah, I technically do have that to worry about, don't I?
Some of you people have things to worry about when time passes.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot lay on my notebook.
Some people just have things to worry about in general.
I don't have anything.
Problems?
Impending doom?
Me dying? What?
Impending doom in your visions? It's more likely than you think.
Jack Burton and My Little China.
I can't read this.
Okay.
Bro, what do I add to this?
Mundane.
Thank you.
Rules guy, help.
It's my job.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Oh god. This is
Sorry,
this
were you
is
just like wringing your head like a towel there?
Yeah, there's mush in her face. Yeah.
Oh, that is a very much a failure. So
One step
Delightful.
closer to death. Woo!
Well, I got an 11, so I'm actually handling things okay.
Ooh, amazing.
Sylvie
I
is
want to roll
not.
dice.
Get a secret identity.
I don't want to roll dice. I rolled a 1 and a 5 plus mundane 0. I got
I
a
rolled
6 for
a
nothing.
2 and a 4 and have a -1 mundane.
Oh,
A
no.
6 for no reason.
All right.
Blondie, where are we gonna put the?
What are your
I could just-
obligations again?
Who
Sylvie?
the fuck are my applications? I think one was the mob, for the record.
Wasn't another one your internship at Rook Labs or something?
We are terrible with colleges and internships, man.
I
Nobody
did
should give
this.
us jobs. We were just meant to be rich kids.
Yeah. So it's job Uncle Polly, job internship at Rook, and cheer and my majors.
Bye. Well, we aren't cheerleaders anymore. That's
Yeah,
long
so-
gone.
That's gone.
I think we can just say that you are no longer, you're kicked off the cheer team. And
I'm
you are
surprised it took this long.
kicked out of the Rook Labs internship.
Yep. Never reapplied to that. It's fine.
Okay, but Joe, and I
Ah,
hit things are going pretty well. You have an opportunity or advantage thanks to one of your obligations. So, what are your obligations again? I know one of them is Henry.
yeah, one of them is Henry. One of them is helping with the depacification of the city.
Mhm.
And another one is, technically speaking, Joe is still maintaining his cover as a football player.
How? How? You are
He-
very large and hairy.
Well, he's not attending, but he's got like a running excuse that he's got like family issues going on.
And the snoot.
It's fine. Sylvie's
I
probably dropping off his orders as she's attends school still.
How is she still in school?
I don't know.
The rest of us abandoned that dream long ago.
Because Sylvie really wants to learn law and physics now.
Alright. I don't know. We'll have to think about the opportunity or advantage this gives you, because I'm not really sure how these would play into like the immediate things the team's working on, so we can just, I don't know, put a pin in that, or maybe, I know you're
Alright.
wanting to have a scene with Henry, maybe you could have like, that will just go really well for you.
Up to you on that one.
We'll see. I'll give you a, how about this? I will give you a nice little IOU.
Hey.
For whatever, if you can reasonably explain how your obligation would help in a situation.
All
You
right,
could probably do it like, I don't know, a +1 to a roll or something.
fine with me.
Congratulations. Good job
Thank you.
rolling. Is this the first time you've actually rolled well on that?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Uh,
Now that that's done, specific scenes, things your characters want to do.
Hanging out at my internship. I don't know what she does there. I don't think she does anything.
Face stuff. Stuff
She
with
just
space.
shows up.
Yeah. Space stuff.
Looks through a telescope. Yeah, that's the one. Yes, space.
Astral
space is cool.
bodies.
Yeah, I'm guessing she's learning how to chart stars. That's something they do there.
I mean, heck, space
Track
exploration in the
things.
50s is kind of popping off.
I was
We're
gonna
revving up for the
say.
space program. So it's kind of a big demand to be looking at the stars right now.
Yeah, this internship really should have gone to somebody who could use it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But
Oh,
nepotism.
use your ability to look for that mysterious Viking spaceship.
Mm.
'Cause
Yeah.
that's somewhere.
I'll look for a Viking spaceship. Now, I'm not gonna tell anybody that's what I'm doing as I'm charting
Mhm.
things.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't need to explain why we're looking for it. Just it might be something to.
And I'll ask around if anybody's seen anything crazy up there. Like, what has has satellites have been launched, I'm guessing by now.
Yes.
I'm not Googling this.
I'm fairly certain. Hang on.
Probably.
But
53. Oh, maybe not. This is early. Oh no, it's 55, isn't it?
Actually, it's probably 54 now. We started in 53, but I think we got
I
a new year.
was gonna say, have we passed New Year's?
Yeah.
Yes,
Interesting. Okay.
likely.
Um,
Because you got back, you disappeared for a couple months, and then when you got back, it
Okay.
was November.
Sputnik is not a thing yet. That was 1957.
Okay, so we're a little early. But we're
Yes.
hurtling towards it.
Yes.
All right, what do we mostly just shot stuff into space to see what happened. Good job, us.
Love that for us.
I mean, early intercontinental missiles are a thing right now. So
Yeah, we just shot ICBMs into space to see what happened.
we're figuring out
Science is,
orbital mechanics,
Science is bonkers.
especially space science. With my dad now being part of NASA, I'm learning so much about NASA's culture and history that I'm just like, these are literally like the biggest hyper nerds got together and were like, how can we best explode a bomb into orbit?
They want to put robots on the moon to work.
Yep. There's currently a plan to establish an actual moon base.
NASA
Hang on a
wants
second.
my brother-in-law to help them.
I'm fairly certain that's
Develop
public knowledge. I
robots.
will get back to you, Charlie. We may have to censor that.
Wait, okay. All right.
Because
How exciting!
that might have been a government secret I just talked about there. Whoops.
Good job. A plus. I will probably, and let me know if I can't do this, Charlie. Can I use my ability, all the best stuff, which is to try and fill out that doomed base that I keep on forgetting I have and have to do something with?
Oh God!
Is that a doomed ability?
No, it's a scion ability.
Can you read it to me?
You compile access to caches of equipment and weaponry other soups have hidden in the city. Would specifically be looking for Fey shit.
Mm-hmm.
When you access a catch, say whose catch it is. If it's a hero's, roll plus savior. If it's a villain's, roll plus danger. On a hit, you find a tool or intel useful to you in your situation. The GM will detail. On a 7 to 9, you leave evidence that you've been here. On a miss, you trip an alarm, and they're coming.
Sure.
Oh no! Don't miss.
Yeah, this is also going to be a.
Are you taking anyone with you so that we could potentially aid you?
I'm probably informing y'all where I'm at and staying on communicator, yes.
That's not taking anyone with you.
I mean, if you want to come, yes. I'm not going to drag you away from your obligations, though.
Joe doesn't have much in the way of obligations, and
Okay.
as far as he's concerned right now, you could just randomly explode. So
That's fair.
This is very fair. That is a. That is a 10, though, so.
okay.
All right. So
I'm
nothing-
guessing, yeah, I'm guessing it's a 10 because it's a Fae, it's villain, so.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. So,
I need to look
you
at.
describe what you find, right? Or do I?
No, you get to pick, and I think I was looking for like Fae texts for the base mainly, just so I can get it like completed. Like Fae power text or Fae something about the Fae, basically.
Are we robbing a museum?
No, we're robbing the Fae. We're not robbing the
We're
museum.
robbing a museum. Oh no.
What's, I guess, what is the current state? Like, before finishing it, what is the current state of your base? Where is it located?
I think, didn't we say it was a little like grove that was kind of in
I don't think
between
we've
realms?
ever talked about
We
it.
talked
about to
about
say,
it
this
a
is the
long
first
time ago.
time.
Me and you talked about it in DMs a long time ago. I think it's probably a little far off from the estate, and it's like a grove of trees that are similar to the tree that she kept on seeing in her visions with Freya. And it's kind of like a little portal world that is half Fae realm, half mortal realm kind of thing. It's
Okay.
So it's kind of influenced by both.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find the note, just so I can tell you what resources I picked for it too.
I say the tool you probably find is basically like a wooden wand, essentially, that you can use to manipulate the shapes and structures of plants.
Interesting.
It also doubles as a back scratcher.
Love that.
Oh, nice.
Multi-purpose tool.
So it's a multi-tool.
Technically speaking, to be a multi-tool, you only have to have 2 uses.
Mm-hmm.
And it has at least 2.
I love that vagueness.
Beautiful.
Love that. Also, Crow, thank you for reminding me that I should be taking people with me, because doing dangerous shit alone definitely would have advanced my idea.
It's a great idea. No, it's a perfect idea. I love that idea.
I'm just sitting here like, if you fail, you absolutely are
Charlie
gonna get,
keeps
like,
thinking it's a
doom
good
sign mark.
idea.
It's
I'm
such a great
starting to think it's
idea.
not a good idea, guys.
Look, whenever I play characters, I always go off on my own because it's a great idea.
You shot the Earth King in the butt.
I told you it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I've also gotten kidnapped.
Oh gosh, let's not get Sylvie kidnapped. It sounds like a trip.
We have had enough teammates nearly taken, alright?
I literally went to a different dimension like 3 sessions into this game. I've been there like twice.
Going off on your own is great. It's fine.
yeah.
I'm sure when your game gets up and running, I will go off all the time on my own.
Shh, we haven't told
Well,
everyone about that.
You're gonna have to, because you're a poor pizza delivery man.
Anyway, anything else you would like to do, Sylvie?
I think mainly it's just building that up and actually getting shit in there.
Okay, making it feel homey.
Yeah.
I do think, though, Joe would take this as an opportunity to talk with Sylvie a little bit.
I figured.
It's me.
Yeah. As he's helping her do illegal Fae shit.
Yep. Well, in this case, it's illegal to the Fae, so Joe's a
Yeah,
little less
yeah, it's fine.
iffy about it, because it's like, fuck the Fae.
It is still crime, though.
Fuck the
So
Fae,
we
just
just
fuck
isn't-
with the Fae.
Sylvie just hasn't mentioned that it is still technically crime.
Fae crimes.
Fae crimes, it's fine.
Are these technically international war crimes?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Technically.
Multidimensional war crimes.
So I do think, after we've, like, recovered the wand, like, do you show Joe what you've, like, set up?
I mean, yeah, she'll show him the it and everything. Mainly, and she'll say she's planning on using it as a replacement for the base that she kind of wrecked for Cynthia.
Wow. I mean, that's kind of cool. You just made this?
Well, I think the fluidity of what my soul's doing might have had something to do with it, but
I don't feel like a soul should be
Yeah.
fluid. Is that good?
no, it's not.
Okay. Well, I guess that ties into my next question. Are you okay?
Physically, yes. Well, mostly. She looks at her hand, which Mark has gotten bigger since we last really looked at it, but mentally, I'm kind of not trying to look at the dark impending doom that is potentially in my future.
I mean,
I'm better now that I've just told the Fae to fuck off, but I think that might be a temporary thing.
yeah, that track.
It's still, and I think Joe has seen the fact that her choices and telling the Fae to fuck off kind of is splintering her soul out a bit. So, like, he does know that that's kind of an imminent threat at some point that she just doesn't quite know how to handle.
Yes, we're getting some feedback on your end.
I was about to say the Fae are attacking your audio.
Fair.
Yeah,
Corrupting
I'm
your
sorry.
audio.
I don't know what it's feedbacking from though.
Is it plugged in all the way?
I think so. Did I kick something? Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Oh, cleared up a little bit there.
Okay, so it's something with my mic.
Technical
This
difficulties.
troubleshooting brought to you by Siegel University.
Brought to you by Hero Forage. Buy a mini. Give us money.
Hero Forage. Yeah.
I was about to say Hero
Forage your heroes.
Yeah, we're Hero Forge companions. I don't know what we are. Affiliates.
Yeah.
I kept on hearing forage, as in like foraging for food.
Yes,
if you-
forage your heroes.
You can kind of use it like a little character builder when you're doing something that doesn't quite have enough options in pick crew, you know?
You can give
True.
your characters funny things.
Like a banana.
Or pizza.
Any better? I readjusted.
Much better.
Okay.
Or a boat.
It's just my computer being dumb and not recognizing stuff again after fixing it.
Oh, technology.
Just technology breaking again, you know.
Yeah, normal.
All right. So, I mean, I know things are still kind of calming down after the registry and normal, but like, fairly certain the next thing we're going to be taking care of is you.
That would make sense. We probably have the most leads on that, but I'm not. We definitely need more, I would guess. I honestly don't know much about what's going on. I don't know very many individuals who have made the choices I have.
There haven't been Fae who got fed up with all of it before?
I mean, they have, but they normally come back after a few hundred years or so. I I'm guessing most individuals along my lines aren't exactly talked about or discussed in general once they make their choice, so they don't give influence to others. But I'm finding out there's a lot about the Fae that I didn't know.
I mean, maybe it won't be all bad. Maybe you'll, I don't know, turn into a cat too. Seems to work
Cat would
pretty
be
well
nice.
for Freya. So
Yeah.
I assume Freya is somewhere in here.
Yeah, no, Freya never is far behind anywhere.
She's probably
But
lounging
Freya's-
in the branches of one of the trees.
Yeah. You can't keep Freya out of anywhere. If Freya wants to be somewhere, Freya's there. Cat portals. It's like when they reach under the door when you're in the bathroom, but worse.
Wanda just knocks.
They
the
pop
door
out of
down.
the toilet instead.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean to brag, but mine turns into armor. So
Your toilet? Your
my
armadillo?
lizard, my pet.
Really is a golden throne at that point.
I think yours probably became what you needed him to become. I think I've had enough armor for a lifetime.
Plenty of stories out there about what happens to people when they die, but what happens to Fae when they die?
Most of the time, our charge is eternal, but we never really questioned what would happen when we finally fell. If we couldn't be recovered, you were mourned, but it was seen as an end and a fitting one. You hoped to fall in battle after giving many glories to those you fought for and with.
You certainly got that covered.
Yeah, but I'm hoping to have a little more fight left in me. I have a couple people's souls riding on it.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. As much as being stuck as a fuzzball is kind of rough, I feel like whatever the Fae would do to me would be a lot worse.
I'm not entirely sure what they do to you. I mean, there was the whole werewolf thing. Like, they were very interested in that aspect. And just be careful.
I'm trying. Of course, I still can't get this to work. So like snaps his fingers and like there's like tiny little black embers every once in a while, but it's not even consistent with that.
You have time.
But you don't, which is why I'm trying to figure this out.
Small steps first, and then you need to learn to walk before you run. You weren't always able to create those embers, so it's a little accomplishment, but it's nothing to disregard.
Don't suppose any Fae are water soluble. snaps his fingers and it starts raining.
Mm, it would definitely mess with some of them. Depends on what their personal abilities and powers are. Water and moving water can mess with some of us.
Well, I've got that in spades, I guess.
It's clear something's taken an interest in you beyond the Fae. You've been gifted with something.
I mean, I have a guess who it could be, but I don't know if that makes it any better.
Have you tried to connect with that?
That might not be a good idea, is the thing. Danae is fickle on the best of days.
I can understand that. It's not like I didn't live with individuals who were fickle on the best of days for quite a while.
Yeah.
I think as they're talking, Sylvia will lead Joe through, and I do think there's a portion of the base that is slowly, or that has rows of journals, and I think she looks at it and says, if something should happen, if the worst should happen, I've recorded what I know and what I remember in these, so at least a part of me can live on.
I hope you realize that if the worst happens, Roxy alone is probably going to tear every single Fae a new one.
Yes. Please keep her from doing anything incredibly stupid. Keep them alive. Keep yourself alive.
I think I'm going to start with keeping you alive.
We can definitely do our best to do that. I don't intend on dying anytime soon, but I can recognize that there is a possibility.
I know she can be sort of emotionless at times, but have you talked with Elena about this yet? I know all of you are together, but doesn't take my senses to know that you two are especially
Two of you
bonded.
keep having visions of things dying.
We've briefly talked about it, but nothing in depth. I've been afraid, and she's also had a lot on her plate, and I don't want to potentially ruin. First of all, are you okay?
Maria's
Sir
dying.
first.
Yeah, Maria's just dying over there.
Yep. I don't want to potentially ruin a new chance for her as she's bonding with her dad, or her bio dad.
Yeah. At the same time, though, I mean, if the worst is gonna happen, you want her to know that you love her, right?
Yes. I'll make sure we sit down and talk before things really hit the fan.
That was some great water.
You all right?
Yeah.
We just got like a half cough and then you're just gone.
Yeah.
I think Sylvie will extend her non-corrupted hand and say, "You have my word."
I don't need like an oath or anything, Sylvie. You guys are my friends. I worry about you. Seems to be a problem with me. Grandpa Les says I have like control issues. That's why I'm so worried.
Joe, control issues? What?
No.
I think Sylvie gives a small giggle and gives him a hug and says, "It's okay to worry about your friends. And control issues can be worked through."
Hugs her back. And we can work through this too.
We can.
I got your back if you got mine.
Always.
We should probably leave. I need to pee, and like the wolf part of me is looking at all these trees and being like, trees.
One of them might potentially just grow glitter to drive you away, so yes.
Okay. At least I don't immediately pass out when I walk in here. That's nice.
Should I be concerned that you're immediately passing out somewhere when you walk in?
It's just, before I had to be careful around you.
Yep, true.
So it's like a whole place made by you. I had the thought after I walked in of like, wait, what if I just pass out? And then it's like, oh no, I didn't pass out. So it's like, oh, okay.
I think I've mostly got those under control. People only pass out when I want them to pass out.
Yeah, it's appreciated.
It does make for a very convenient way to get people to shut up, though. Or disable the evil scientists.
True. We've run into a lot of evil scientists.
We're probably going to run into a lot more. It's a whole Roxy team that we haven't even dealt with. They're somewhere. They might be normal, but we don't know.
Should I be worried that Henry's so interested in science?
I mean, I'm interested in physics. Are you worried about that?
I know, should I? You all aren't hearing that, are you?
I didn't hear what it was. I heard a little bit, but...
Somebody just turned on the TV full blast. Jeez.
I mean, look at Echo and her interests. You can use science for good. Just...
Yeah, but... she and Hecate are like the two scariest people in like the whole heroing community we know.
Hecate really isn't that scary.
Every time she looks at me, it's like she's just immensely disappointed.
Yeah. But she still hasn't
That's not because she's
completely
a scientist. That's because she has mom vibes.
She hasn't completely disconnected my communicator from her at midnight, though, so.
Wait, but you don't sleep.
I know, but she still answers my calls when I want to talk about Blue, so.
When did she sleep?
Not always awake fully, but.
She doesn't.
I broke my schedule once during the whole Tempest situation, and I was whacked out for days. I got a regimen to keep.
Sheer willpower can do a lot.
Caffeine and spite.
Yeah, caffeine and spite.
And why do you want to talk to her about Blue?
Why not? I did promise her I would explain what Blue tastes like at one point.
What does
It's
Blue
a-
taste like?
It's a very long conversation. You start with electricity and go from there.
So it tastes like Roxy?
Slightly, yes. Roxy does taste blue.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I think that's going on the quotes list. I mean, long drive back to the estate.
I think Sylvie will attempt to explain Blue to Coyote as they drive back to the estate.
Can he see? How is his color vision?
Yeah, that's a good question.
His senses are actually above human, so he does have color
But
vision.
dogs can't see color.
Correct. But he's got the best of both worlds.
Mm.
And he
Benefits
can
of
eat
being a
chocolate.
Human wolf hybrid.
Can he? Have we
Yes.
tested this theory
Yes,
yet?
we've tried the chocolate theory.
That sounds like something we would. If we feed this to him, will he die? Let's try it.
Well, the funny thing is that, you know, if humans eat enough chocolate, it will also make their stomach very upset, but no one brings that up.
That's not true.
My upset stomach and my chocolate consumption have nothing to do with each other.
Those are two
I was
totally
about to say my
unrelated.
upset stomach and my alcohol consumption. I don't drink that much.
Mine is gummy bears that always upset my stomach, and I think it might have something to do with the gelatin at this point. Because even if I eat like not the whole bag, I'm still upset.
It's basically edible plastic, so I'm not surprised.
That's so fucking good though.
Listen, I have a great deal of spite saved up in me towards jelly and jelly-like things.
Well, it's a gummy bear. It's not a jelly or a jelly-like thing.
It jiggled. It jiggled
Yeah.
too much.
So does ass, but you don't classify that in the category.
Apparently not. Do you? This is a different question. That's a different show.
Not gonna answer that on the air.
A transformed character that's just living jello.
Oh no! What if you put
Gross.
Jello on a pizza? Dessert pizza with Jello.
What if you just put a slice of pizza inside a jello mold?
You could.
Joey's gonna start
Talking
docking your
about-
pay for this.
Jello witches again.
Pizza rolls in a jello.
Ah! Ah!
Now I'm
That's
thinking.
foul.
That does sound foul.
Next scene, for the love of God, next scene.
Have the girls probably done this at some point. Just to see what happens.
You do it like in the estate main house, and you just hear Coyote retching in the guest house because he can smell it.
I'm pretty sure Sylvie has probably had a jello phase because she doesn't understand it.
The secret is that no one does. It just kind of works like airplanes. But I would cede to the two of you if you have a scene in mind, because I think I have an idea for what Joe's scene with Henry might take the form of. But I know that might be a
Elena
hot
just
minute.
internships, hangs out with people who aren't here, which doesn't help us at all. Hangs out with Sylvie. Informs them all of her master plan with the puzzle to get instead of just straight up telling this man.
Sylvie totally approves of the puzzle.
Yeah,
by the way.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think.
dropping hints that I'm his daughter. Hey, I'm your daughter.
Yeah.
Sylvie,
I'm
I
sure
really
at
think-
one point Roxy was like, why don't you just tell him? She's all offended like a cat when you pet them and they don't want their attention right now.
Sylvie's like, but puzzles are fun.
Like, this man thought you were dead.
Yeah, you gotta
It's fine.
ease him
Now
into
he
it.
knows I'm not dead. You ease into it like getting used to the ocean.
Haven't
I
we
mean,
all been
not
dead
the
for at least
pool.
a little bit?
Have you at least had, like, lunch with him at some point, maybe?
I'm sure she has. She doesn't just sit around looking for Viking ships in space. She tries to file things incorrectly. Lena's never worked a day in her life. Is interrupted. Why don't we go get lunch? Yeah, okay. I can go get lunch.
I mean, seriously, Elena. Like, talk to him.
We talk at lunch about things in the sky. And the space rocks.
Are you really gonna make me be Roxy here?
Have you talked about the missing space rock?
Think she did, but he didn't know anything because it didn't exist. Because it's been wiped from existence somehow.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We do need to address.
Yeah,
someone
there's a
whipping
lot of
people
things
on
on
a-
that chalkboard.
At some point, we need to go and catch Whipsword Guy.
Will you though?
Probably not.
Probably not. We'll forget again.
But... Okay. Let me ask you this. You're playing all these games, like, making him question while somehow still knowing.
No games.
It's games. When he knows for certain, what then?
Oh, that's right. She was feeling him out to see if he was evil. That was my plan. I'm guessing this man is not evil. He's just a befuddled scientist.
Oh yeah, we did go into his files at one point, didn't we?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. I don't think we ever did.
I thought I snuck in somehow.
I know that was a different time we did some breaking and entering.
Oh, I've lost
This
track.
happens so frequently.
It happens a lot.
You're not getting any evil vibes.
So once he knows, what then? I mean, do you want to, I don't know, move in with him?
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
I live in a big mansion. Why would I want or
I know.
in a penthouse? I am. How old am I? I am 30 or 40 years old. I do not need this.
You're not that old.
I don't know. And it's 20. I think she's 20. She's 20.
Yeah. I remember Joe was the oldest, so
Sure. I don't need to live with a parent. That would be strange, I think. Maybe visit on holidays.
yeah, I guess a lot of people are moving out of their folks' homes. these times. But I mean, like, do you want like, what kind of relationship do you want with him?
Don't know. I think I would like to be friends. Does that make sense, right?
Uh Sort of look at Sylvie because I sort of imagine Elena has told us this at like the same time.
Yeah, we're just all in the guest house.
I, I mean, I guess you can just be friends with family, but like, you realize he thought you were dead, right?
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. What relationship do you want with your Herr Papa,
I
Herr
love my,
Vati? Do you want him
I
to be
love
your
my,
dad?
yeah, he is my dad.
Oh, because that might be a different situation.
I feel like your situation is unique in the three of us right now. Because the only father figure I know, or I have known, or remember, probably wants me dead. So,
Yeah, Roxy has a normal family life.
but Roxy is not here right now. I'm talking
Yeah.
about the three of us.
Yeah. Cynthia's dad is a bag of dicks.
He is a bag of dicks. He's also kind of arrested right now.
He's on paid leave.
Mm.
So
And
not
I mean,
as arrested as I want him to be.
He does
but
not seem like a bad guy, so I think maybe we hang out and see what kind of thing happens.
maybe don't.
And also see what he knows about magical space rocks.
Or magical space stuff in general.
Mm.
Maybe a good thing to look into.
I mean, does he even know that you have powers?
That's a very good question.
Oh my god.
Would you just go up to him in his office and tell him, "Hello, I have powers"?
Well, if you want to treat him like your dad,
I mean,
Jim doesn't even know I have
Jim
powers.
doesn't know she has powers.
I don't think he would care. I don't. Maybe
I mean,
have to make some more public appearances at the bank and talk about how good the interest rates are. But
I didn't tell my mom, and I felt terrible.
I don't feel bad about that. It's my secret.
Jim also doesn't know I have powers. Natalie does.
I don't
Or
think
Jim
he knows how
kinda
much
does.
Natalie even spends on fabric.
I'm not
That is
convinced
also
Jim
true.
knows that I'm in this guest house, so
He does
Also-
not.
He does not.
We're going to have to rip out the entire carpets and replace all the furniture.
I've been
Natalie
trying
is
to
excited
vacuum.
to redecorate.
Sorry.
Not your fault. Natalie was going to redecorate anyway.
Yeah.
It's just now she has a reason.
Yeah. It's either a nice little guest house away from almost everybody, or is a penthouse with all the chaos and all the comings and the goings.
And this way you also have your hedge pony.
Yeah. I forgot about the hedge. What is that thing's name?
Thistle.
Distal, yes, right.
Joe named it after the pixie who randomly tagged along to the other world.
I
Will
don't.
she come back? Maybe.
We tasked her with something. I think she told us to fuck off. So
No, she helped out with that. She checked the other world to see like if
did
there
she
was
help
another
out with
Roxy
that?
there. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we've tried to reconnect with her after that, though.
We have not. Well, I mean, I guess if you don't want to tell him, maybe that kind of helps tell you what sort of relationship you do want with him. Like, obviously, you never met him before what happened at your home, so But he still sent letters, so clearly
Yeah.
he had some level of care for you.
I imagine it's hard to move the entire family to a whole different country back then when there was travel problems.
That's one way to put it.
Loads of problems.
But being honest with him would at least let you figure out how he sees that connection.
I guess.
I don't know, it's just, it doesn't feel right just stringing them along. Like, the guy basically had to get over his, I would assume, someone he loved, and you dying. He had to move on with his life, and then suddenly you're back.
That is true.
Like, if one of my grandparents just showed up out of the blue tomorrow, I would probably freak the fuck out a little bit.
I think maybe a different relationship there. But I understand.
I don't know. It's just, I've learned the hard way that honesty is generally the better idea. I guess is what I'm saying.
That is true. Be reserved as that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We were supposed to be mad at you for lying to us about your secret identity. Were we mad about that? No, Roxy was mad about that. That's right. Never mind.
I mean, I think at this point you got a lot more things that you could have been angry at me about, but it's neither here nor there.
I feel like we've gotten over most things that we can be angry at you about, but
We've probably forgotten about a lot of them.
both of us are head empty characters, so yes. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Just, honesty's been my best policy, at least as far as not being, like, stupid honest goes. I don't know. Just, like, take a piece of lettuce and feed it to Flint on my shoulder.
I might be in the process of determining if she's at the point that this is honest or stupid honest, though. Feeling out this man, figuring out how her father will react to such new information.
It's a lot of information at once, too.
It is.
Hi, your long lost child is alive, has superpowers, and keeps having visions of impending doom.
Well, maybe don't tell him about those. I feel like that's just gonna be a bit much, because
Has she
we
told
can't
anybody?
do
I think she
do
told.
anything about that, and he's just like a guy.
Yeah, I feel like Elena would have at least told the girls about the visions of impending doom, and they probably just came up in conversation with Coyote, as things often do, and he's like, "The fuck, not again, guys!
There's more doom coming.
Warn me next time."
Joe kind of already knew that something was going on with Elena and Visions, so he's just like, "Oh, of course,
Great, cool, love it."
of course, it's Doom. When is it never not Doom?
Next intern day, Elena will very awkwardly just barge into Yurkin's office because she does whatever she wants on this internship, apparently, and just offer her hand, like, "Hello, I think you have figured it out, but I am your long lost daughter. I have 2 last names.
You barge in and he throws the papers up in the air that he was reading and just freezes.
She'll also stop the papers from landing. Just why
Oh,
not?
Jesus.
2 birds, 1 gravity power.
You may or may not have melted this man's mind.
If he's seen The Rock, he might have an inkling. Or the news, but I have a feeling like this man doesn't watch the news all the time.
That's okay.
I assumes that is why I was hired as an intern, because I am terribly underqualified.
Well, you seem to be very qualified in understanding how gravity works.
Yeah, I figures that one out. Most of the time. Sometimes it kind of gets weird to reference the buildings that she just kind of mushed into one that I'm guessing are still there. Is that weird skyscraper sculpture on 8th Street? Sculpture?
I see. I think he just slowly plucks one of the papers out of the air and turns back to his desk and starts reading.
All the while, she's like, Joe's gonna be so excited that I did something productive today. Scar this man for life.
Just wait till you bring all 3 girlfriends in to meet Dad.
That's
Oh,
next
no.
week.
We'll give this man a couple months. Bring in one at a time. Starting with Cynthia. Roxy's last.
And then after he's met all of them, another week passes and the 2 of you go out to lunch and Sylvie, Cynthia, and Roxy are just waiting there at the table.
Because they already scoped out the restaurant.
Yep.
Yeah.
At what point do we introduce him to Joe?
I don't know. We'll see how if Joe's skin condition ever improves.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So there's developments with Jurgen. Well,
After you tell,
I do believe that leaves Joe.
after you tell Joe that, he's just like, okay,
We
job.
talked. I told him that we were related and we are going to continue to talk about this. She just leaves out. Very vague, as Elena is wont to do.
Yep.
Vague.
And Joe, with no other context, is like, good job.
I'm helping. Joe's doing good things.
But as we are approaching New Year's, I think Joe would approach the 2 of you. Can you guys help me with something?
Sure.
Got it. I can.
I want to get Henry a belated Christmas present.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe... Well, you guys seem to know a lot about fashion.
Elena more so, but yes.
Sure.
I mean, I still have some money if you want to make this like an official commission thing.
Do you want like a maid thing? Do you know
What?
her? Like a make her something.
It's a good thing Joe's got fur because he probably would have blushed from that one. uh, I was thinking maybe a jacket.
Sure. Like, do you know her measurements?
Joe will rattle them off without hesitating.
That is very strange. You have that that is very strange. You know that off the top of your head.
Why is it strange?
I think that's a conversation for somebody else to have with you. That is a very strange thing to know.
That is a very specific attention to detail that not everyone would be comfortable with knowing that their partner knows.
What kind of jacket? Like a handmade jacket, or like you can also go buy a jacket as well.
I mean, someone
The
could
winter
go
jacket?
buy a jacket, but he just sort of like.
Do you want a fully tailored jacket, or do you want a custom one-of-a-kind jacket?
Yes,
what kind of jacket are we looking at?
Like a store off the rack. I names a department store in the 50s.
Macy's? Does Macy's exist?
Macy's absolutely exists. Macy's has been around for freaking ever.
Are we talking Natalie original kind of levels? Like,
I mean, if
are we tracking down a different designer and getting something made? Like, you just need to let us know the parameters and we'll find the resources to do it.
I guess I was thinking something custom, and I mean, if Natalie wants to help, I guess that'd be okay, but I was, you know how, I've got my jersey jacket? Well, I was thinking we could give her one that's, like, Rivette themed.
So that would be nice.
Because, you know, she still kind of runs around in that jumpsuit when we're on missions, mostly.
Yeah.
So maybe something like... You know those, like, thick coats that, like, the dock workers wear? It's, like, the same stuff that pants are made out of? Like blue jeans?
Denim.
A denim jacket? You want a denim jacket? Like the ones that the greasy bikers wear?
Maybe not exactly like that, but, you know, just something sturdy.
Do you want it, beyond that, do you want it tailored to have, like, hidden pockets, that she can carry a multitude of stuff in? What kind of function do you want on this jacket?
Pockets would be a good idea. Let her carry, like, metal and her communicator and stuff.
So heavy duty pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe find a way to, like, on the inside lining have different
metals.
Mm-hmm.
It could also act as a second wave of, or second type of protection as well, because then you have plates. But you also have to figure out how to account for the mass that you're adding to it.
Yeah. But they don't have to be very large. I guess she just has to touch it and it works. So, like, the buttons are probably brass, or already you have brass right there, and then maybe, like, put the plates of something useful.
Yeah.
Inside that you just cover with the other denim, so that way it's not constantly touching. It's similar to, like, a pocket, but it's, like, protected. It has no way of falling out until she opens the thing. The buttons could be nickel, I guess.
We could find some fairly unique metals that could influence knowing our resources.
What metals would be helpful? Silver, probably. That's a good one. Iron.
She does carry a silver ring. Sylvie
doesn't-
pointedly looks at Joe.
It does not hurt to have extra.
True.
Just in case. Like, what if she loses her finger?
I mean, she's talked a few times about stuff that her mom's copied. Copper is good for conducting stuff, so is gold. And gold's supposedly like, if you just need weight, gold's like the best option.
Gold is heavy.
Yeah.
Does your dad have access to interesting space rocks that might have metal in them?
Talking to me?
I don't know.
Elena. We might have space metal we can add.
I mean, her mom supposedly copied some sort of super metal during the war that lets her fly.
We could look for that. We could look for something.
Magnets. Magnets are metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've got like a thing around them.
You can touch a magnet.
But there's... Henry's told me about these before. It's like...
Polarities.
It's like a bunch of arrows that like push in and out. Sometimes playing an idiot is so fun.
Yeah, Sylvia's debating. She's like, I know a little bit of physics now. Do I want to say anything? Or do we just want to continue forward? So look for space metals. Might be able to find fey metals.
That's a thing.
Probably. Would she be able to copy them? That is the next question.
I mean, her mom copied some sort of flying metals, so...
I guess if they don't work, we can just take them out of the pockets. No harm, no foul.
Yeah. How much metal does she require to copy? Because that will be our limiting factor in this jacket.
Mm.
I mean, the ring is enough, so...
Okay.
I'm guessing like a finger's worth or so?
We could make the inner bit an interlocking chainmail kind of thing underneath the denim.
Yeah.
We just have
that
to
would be
careful.
flexible too.
We just have to make sure it's not too bulky, so it wouldn't ruin the fit of the jacket.
Also removable.
Yeah.
In case
and it would also be able to turn away blades when she's in a normal form.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that something you guys can do? I mean, I know armor is kind of fashion, but I don't know, that feels like it'd be more Cynthia's territory.
I mean, I've seen chainmail.
Oh yeah, you like legit saw actual chainmail, haven't you?
I've seen it in museums.
I always forget how old you are.
It's fine. I forget how old I am too. So.
Okay. I can try and see if there's a book on armor, maybe.
Yeah, we can try and work on that, and then work on getting pieces together and see what Natalie would recommend for fit and design. Keep up with current fashion trends. Ideally, get ahead of current fashion trends so it stays in fashion longer. But if anyone knows that, Natalie would know that.
Joe
Yeah.
just kind of gives a look but doesn't say anything. Just sort of flashing back to the sequence.
So hard, like, does it have to be denim or could it be like canvas maybe?
Sure.
Is Korea going on right now? Korea should be going on right now.
Korea is not.
We have but we would have those fatigues, and Elena would have seen them before. Because you can do the canvas, because that's also pretty like water durable, not watertight or resistant, but it's easy to care for.
Okay.
Also might give you more color options than just blue. Such as olive drab. Or olive drab.
But you guys think you can help me with this?
Yeah.
See why not?
Thanks. And do we want to play out like gathering all these things, or do we want to just?
I think I should definitely roll for try and get a Fey medal of some sort.
I
Sure.
just straight up ask Jurgen. If he has any space metal I can have.
Do we probably raid the stuff Sylvie's touched portion of the lab for other
Ooh,
medals?
yeah, we should. Elena will handle those with gloves on, just in case.
Somebody comes walking out of the base from that room with a piece of metal, and Joe's just like, regret, regret, regret.
I'll say. Sylvie we're just gonna do like a 2d6 roll and add your freak.
I gotta look this up because I don't remember what
Elena, roll 2d6 and add superior.
Joke's on you. Oh, wait. Hang on. What's my superior? Oh, no. It's 0. Okay, we're good. I was going to say joke's on you. It's a positive number. It's just 0.
13.
Oh, that's good. That's a 5. And a 4. Nice, nice. 9. I thought
will
it was a
say
2.
that both of you are able to find something. I think Sylvie probably pretty easily is able to track down a Fey metal.
Cold iron.
And Elena, it probably takes a little persuading, and you're only able to get a little
Didn't
chunk,
need much,
chunk of
apparently.
rock. So you can get something. And you can wrangle Natalie into helping you and work on crafting this jacket. Which probably takes a few weeks to make. Because of all the intricacies, but...
Well, once it's made, Joe will ring up Henry and ask if she can meet a little bit later, during the night, so that he isn't immediately obvious down by the waterfront.
He says she would ask if this is in costume or out of costume.
I guess out of costume.
She
I
will.
mean, I can't really turn mine off super well, but
She's not in costume, but I think she still shows up in like some loose sweatpants and a hoodie with the hood pulled up, since you are still in werewolf form.
Joe's probably waiting for her there, just like with the box tucked under his arm. Hey.
Hi.
I hope this isn't going too far, but he holds out the box. Merry belated Christmas.
She looks a little surprised. Like, you got me something?
I got the team to help me with making it.
She will gingerly take it, and then I imagine it is probably weighs a few pounds.
Yeah, probably.
And I think when you
it's
let
basically
go,
like a fashionable piece of chainmail.
Yeah, and I think when you let go of the box, she's just like it sinks a little bit before she gets a good grip on it. Whoa.
Yeah, sorry. We tried to cut down the weight by doing like a chainmail thing, but it's still kind of heavy. Sorry.
Chainmail? I get that. She just opens the box. Did you have anything specific in mind on how the exterior looks? Were there any embellishments?
I think on each of the shoulders and the back there's like this stylized like rivet design. Just sort of like this spike. And specifically on the back in like impact font essentially it says rivet. Then it says on the bottom established 1953 Halcyon City.
What? Me, Charlie, just like, oh. So awesome. I think she sucks in a little bit of air and will very gingerly pull it out of the box and just hold it up and turn it around, taking in everything. Her eyes just lit up. This is amazing.
Joe's ears are just kind of like a little floppy, just like like he's happy, but he's like not trying to be overbearing. And he says, the corner on the left is some meteorite metal that Elena managed to get a hold of. And the opposite corner is, I forget what Sylvie called it, but it was like some sort of iron. It's magic, whatever it is.
Wow. She will turn the jacket around and then slowly slip her arms through the sleeves and pull it on over her hoodie. It fits perfectly. I think she first tries the meteorite and will touch it, and just like over her hand you can see that this shimmery metal kind of spreads and encases her hand, and she looks at the lights kind of flickering across the bay, the waterfront, refracting across it, and then will touch the iron and watches that dark gray covers her other hand. This is amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just sorry I didn't get something sooner between everything going on, and I just hope this isn't too much. But you know, you keep on running around in that jumpsuit, and it was just like, thought you deserved something that was really you, you know?
Yeah, the specifics of the costume don't really seem as important when I kind of just get covered in metal, but this is really thoughtful.
Um, yeah, if you need any repairs on it, Elena and her mom made it, so just turn it over to them or Cynthia and we can get it patched up. It's supposed to be able to stand up to pretty much anything though, so
Okay. I think she slowly starts to shrug it off and will gently fold it back up and put it in the box. And hug the box to her chest.
figured it'd be better to give it to you here than trying to deliver it to anywhere your mom knows about.
Well, not exactly staying anywhere that she should know about at the moment, so.
That's good. Merry Christmas, Henry.
Happy New Year.
And if she does not otherwise stop him, Joe will start to leave.
Not immediately. I think you start to get a few get a couple of yards away before you hear the soft patter of footsteps and a hand on your arm. Before she very comedically, because she's much shorter than you, just very comedically jumps up and gives you a little peck on the cheek. And then she lands and kind of backs away a few steps and nods before she turns and starts to walk away.
Joe just like sits there stunned for a second. Then just like he's happy, but he's also just like, oh god. This is kinda right. And he probably comes back to the estate in tears.
Oh.
She kissed me. I did good.
Oh, okay, these are good
Yeah.
tears.
Yeah, good tears. I'm so proud of you.
Good job. She likes the presents. You had a good conversation. You didn't tell her you just had her measurements memorized, right? Don't do that.
No.
Okay. That's very weird.
We're learning.
Okay.
Good.
She liked it a lot.
You had a good idea. Of course you liked it.
It's been a while since I've had a good idea.
Sylvie won't say anything to that, but she will give him a small pat on the back.
Oh yeah. Joe's in full hugger mode. Both of you are just pressed into him.
Yep. I feel like there's like the puppy ear ruffle going on right now as for Sylvie.
Thank you guys so much.
It was important to you. Of course we'd help.
Yeah, that is what friends are for.
Oh shit, I didn't get you guys anything for Christmas. I need to go buy more Christmas presents. He starts like turning around to go shopping at like midnight.
I feel like Sylvie catches him and she's like,
It is
fine.
very late.
It's very late.
It is okay.
You're also
a
wolf.
Skin condition.
Yeah.
Is that too? Face
we can
condition?
have belated Christmas later once we figure out your skin condition.
Okay.
And the face. The snoot. We cannot have the snoot in public.
She kissed my snoot.
Oh my god.
Emotions.
All right. I feel like there's a tray of chocolate chip cookies that Bertram had made, but Joe is just
It's Christmas season. There's a shit ton of cookies.
that Joe's just like comfort eating.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it's a good place to stop tonight. But for a tasty little preview. A few days later, in the middle of January, and a natural heat wave sweeps over Halcyon. It'll be delightful. Summer weather in January? Nothing could go wrong.
Who do we blame for this? Is this a Tempest thing? Or is this a new person thing?
This might be a sun's getting closer
Who
to
the
the
fuck
earth thing.
knows anymore? Put it on a chalkboard.
Heat wave.
You'll find out. I won't keep
Will
you.
we?
I'll just keep you waiting until we next play. But beyond that, I won't keep you waiting. So, people want to speed run end of session questions. We could do that.
I've got mine right away. Definitely grew closer to the team. I think overall, that's kind of a tough call. Damn. I think overall it is ultimately going to fall to Elena, and I do not mean this as a slight to Sylvie in any way, shape,
you
or
are
form.
fine, because I was also panicking because I was like, I don't remember any of Joe's labels, so
You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
no, I'm not
point.
supposed to, but I feel like I need to anyway.
No, you don't.
No,
But
bad.
I will be marking potential, I think.
Elena already has influence over you.
I do.
What you moving?
Superior down and mundane up.
Unfortunately, my superior cannot go any lower.
Whoops, doozles.
And I also only have one unmarked condition.
Oh boy.
Oh, whoops, I broke Joe.
Go ahead and mark that last condition.
Yeah. Oh, poor Joe.
He had such a good day, too.
I know. On that note, I'll go next. I think Sylvie also grew closer to the team. She's still terrified out of her mind, so I'm not getting rid of afraid yet. So I'll mark potential.
Should have cleared a condition, Joe.
The thing is, I'm trying to speed run my way to one of the transformed abilities that's going to unlock the rest of my powers.
Hurry up.
Try not to die.
I do advance my Doom track, so both my potential and Doom track clear today, which means I have 2 Doom fully.
Doom.
And specifically, I will say Joe because they had their little heart-to-heart. Sylvie still needs to have her heart-to-heart with Elena.
Joe does have influence over Sylvia.
So, what are you gonna shift?
We will say mundane down, savior up.
Savior cannot go up any further.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Do you only have one condition marked?
Yeah, I just have afraid.
All right.
Not anymore.
Hopeless?
Yep, that fits.
I'm also going to grow closer to the team. Ow. I'm also going to grow closer to Joe.
Everybody loves Joe.
Joe has influence over Elena.
I do find it very funny that I continue to be the only person who does not have influence over Roxy.
Yeah,
She's just quietly holding that grudge.
Yes.
Shed has been busy. Haven't had time to talk about things.
Well,
I'm gonna take a potential.
Superior down, mundane up.
That can happen.
Ooh.
Because in Joe's mind, he's like, maybe it's time to like stop playing games with your dad and just be like.
She did do that. She just.
And he's very happy that you're doing that.
Yep,
but he still thinks
for
that you
sure.
should be more just like normal person.
Normal people. Poppycock.
I have to make decisions now.
Decisions. Shmishmishes.
Okay.
What?
I don't know. I'm tired, man. I've been
Thank
up
you.
since like 7.
Everyone for joining us today. It might be a couple weeks before we resume this because I know, Maria, you're gone next week.
I'm hanging out with a baby. And also the parents of said baby.
I was about to say, just a baby.
I stole a baby.
And we kind of need Maria here for the next part, so.
I'm plot relevant.
You are now.
I think both you and Tess are plot relevant now.
Yeah. Currently, Elena a little more plot relevant than Sylvie, but they're both kind of.
We haven't pushed Sylvie's plot relevance too far yet.
It's coming.
I know it's coming.
Boy, it's coming.
Yeah, because my Doom track is advancing pretty quickly, so.
So yeah,
I was kind of hoping like doing your sanctuary would have counted as progressing towards that, but I guess not.
No.
I don't know if we'll play something next week. We'll see. We should be back tomorrow with Whispers.
Today's Sunday when this airs, technically.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Tomorrow's also Tess needs to make
So-
a lot of decisions.
Yeah.
Yesterday we
Yes.
would have been back.
We've
Yes.
potentially been back.
Time travel.
No, Whispers is now on
Mondays?
Mondays.
Oh, I don't.
So it
I
is
muted
tomorrow.
that chat. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not in
Yeah.
it, so I don't bother.
I was gonna
Fine.
say you're in it.
I'm
You just
not in
don't
it.
read it. You should be in it.
Well, yeah, I'm in the chat. I can see
Technically,
it,
you're in
but-
it,
Anyway.
but
Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Stay
Just
tuned.
open the chat. I
Yep.
saw the pizza.
Exciting things coming.
Okay.
There's
There's pizza involved.
yes.
pizza and subs and bugs.
Banana
many
guns.
bugs.
Unhinged
I heard
chaos.
subs and thought of something completely
Yes, I
different.
figured you would. That's why
Oh
I
my
called them
God.
hoagies.
I mean,
Hoagies.
Sandwiches.
I mean, you're not wrong,
grinders.
Which
though.
could also
I'm-
have other
Go on.
implications.
Oh, we can't use grinders either. That's a different
Have
connotation.
Yep.
a good week, or try to enjoy. Hopefully, you're having nice fall weather wherever you are,
God, it's gonna be 80 next
Um,
week here.
and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.